Today, I want to talk about being toward death. If you only had 3 days left to live, what would you do? Would you go home and spend a few more days with your parents? Would you finally confess your feelings to the person you love? Or would you travel? Go skydiving, meet strangers, experience the world one last time? Everyone's answer would be different. But one thing is certain. The moment we truly face the fact that we are going to die, our mind becomes painfully clear. We suddenly know what we want, what we care about, and what we need to let go of. In that moment, we encounter a version of ourselves that feels unmistakably real. This experience comes very close to the core of being toward death. Being toward death is a central idea proposed by the German philosopher Martin Heidegger in Being and Time. Put simply, only when a person fully understands that death is the inevitable end of every life can they break free from living on autopilot and begin to focus on what is most authentic and most meaningful. Heidegger believed that most people do not live according to their true will. Instead, we follow expectations, social norms, and invisible scripts written by others. We live without knowing who we actually want to become. He called this state fallenness, and the way to break out of it is not distraction, but courage. The courage to consciously and honestly face death. Only by knowing that we will one day die can we move toward authentic existence. Only then do we stop living inside someone else's story. This awareness brings real freedom. It allows us to choose our lives clearly, decisively, and for ourselves. For example, some people are constantly anxious about how others judge them. But when they realize that decades from now, everyone will be gone, and none of those opinions will remain, they understand there is no reason to exhaust themselves over other people's words, or take those who are afraid of failure. They hesitate to pursue what they love, hesitate to approach the person they care about. But when they truly accept that in the end, we all die anyway, they begin to ask, what is failure, really? And suddenly, taking the first step no longer feels impossible. This too is being toward death. In everyday life, most people think they are still young. I'm only in my 20s, I'm still a teenager. Death feels distant, abstract, irrelevant. So we avoid thinking about it. We tell ourselves there is plenty of time, that we'll do it later, that there will always be another chance. But there aren't that many laters, and there aren't that many chances. We never know when death will arrive. Being toward death means allowing yourself to clearly see the end of life, and through that clarity, wake up to how you should live now. It instantly filters out what truly matters from what does not. It is a kind of thought experiment, placing the finish line of life directly in front of you, so you can redesign how you live today. That thing you would do in your final 3 days but never did. You can start it now, the person you thought of first. You can call them now. Send the message now. Life is a finite gift. The shadow of death is not meant to consume us, but to focus the light of life, to make it sharper, brighter, and more intense. We don't need to live counting down the days, but we can make our days worth counting. Being toward death is like regularly recalibrating a compass, using the awareness of mortality to realign the direction of our lives, and to rediscover the true self buried beneath the noise of everyday living.